All right, welcome back. Today, we're going to dig into just one term from our source material, but trust me, it's a big one. It unlocks a piece of history that's probably a lot more familiar than you think. We're going to explore the legacy of the Hawariyun.
So, let's get right to it. The big question is, who were the Hawariyun? Now that name, it might not ring a bell right away, but their story, it is echoed for thousands of years. Let's figure this out.
Okay, so before we can really get into their legacy, we have to understand the title itself, because this isn't just a random name, you know? It's a very specific title, and it's packed with historical meaning.
So, what does Hawariyun actually mean? Well, it refers to the absolute innermost circle of a prophet or a leader. Think of them as the ride or die supporters, the very first believers, the people who were trusted to carry a huge, profound message forward.
And here's what's so cool about this. Hawariyun isn't just some passive label. It's more like a job description, right? It points to a really crucial role. These were the people who had to support, witness, and then carry a whole new way of thinking out into the world. That implies some serious action and a ton of responsibility. So does this role sound familiar at all? It should, because this is where our source material makes a really direct and, honestly, a fascinating connection to a group of people who are absolutely central to world history. And boom, there it is. Our source doesn't beat around the bush. It directly links this ancient title, the Hawariyun, with the disciples of Jesus. We're talking about the exact same group of people. It's just two different terms from different traditions, but they're pointing to the very same historical figures. Pretty amazing, right? And this is pulled straight from our source. It's a super simple line, but man, it's a powerful bridge. It connects this very specific title to a group that pretty much everyone has heard of. So, to be crystal clear, in this context, when we say Hawariyun, we are talking about the apostles. Okay, so we've nailed down who they were. Now let's get into the why. Why were they so important? What exactly is this legacy that our source material is named after? You can really break their legacy down into 3 core jobs they had. First up, they were the main supporters of the message. Then, number 2, they were the actual first-hand witnesses to these history-making events. And finally, number 3, they became the ones who had to carry those teachings out into the rest of the world.
So the real question is, how did these roles create such a lasting impact? Well, think about it. Their unwavering support, that was the foundation. Their testimony as eyewitnesses, that gave the whole story credibility and power. And their mission to spread and protect the teachings, that's what made sure the message didn't just fade away. It ensured it would shape history for centuries. That is their legacy.
All right, so let's bring it all together. What's the big takeaway? Why should we even care about understanding this one specific word, Hawariyun? Well, it matters, because words, they really shape how we see things. Knowing this title adds a whole new layer of depth. It gets us past just thinking of them as followers. Instead, it forces us to see them for their active role, as supporters, as witnesses, and as guardians of this incredible legacy. It just gives you a much richer perspective on a story you thought you already knew inside and out. And that really just leaves us with one final thing to think about, doesn't it? How often do the titles we slap on people, both back in history and even right now, completely change how we see them, how it shapes our view of their importance, their role, their entire legacy? It's kind of a powerful reminder that sometimes a single word can hold an entire world of meaning.